Move to approve Resolution 44-15.
It's been moved by Ms. Eoff, seconded by Ms. David. Ms. Eoff, you have the floor.
Okay, thank you. Well, this is a grant, and it's thankful that we are doing all we can to control the little fire ants, since we don't want this to get any more out of control. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Onishi?
Yeah, I can give you guys some brief history about this. Last year, Hawaii Ant Lab applied for this grant with HTA, which they got, I think it was like either $40,000 or $60,000 with a matching with County of Hawaii. And so this year, what Parks and Rec did, because, as you folks know, we did get like $200,000 from Department of Ag to help fight the little fire ants, and also with the Hawaii Invasive Species Council, we got another like $175,000, and that was to help provide funding for 3 positions that we have going on right now. And they've, they have, acknowledged that there's like over 19 parks that are infested with fire ants, county parks, okay? And then there's also some county facilities, like, for example, Andrew's Gym. They found fire ants in the gym, so there's at different facilities too. They just found out this county building has fire ants, little fire ants. And so that crew is going to be coming in to help eradicate that on these grounds here. So what Parks and Rec did is they went out and they went on their own to get from the HTA this grant. And so, I really appreciate that Parks and Rec is, moving forward and being aggressive in trying to get more funding. So upcoming budget, we need to help them and provide permanent funding, because we're not going to get too much more help from the state, okay, from like the state legislatures, and also maybe, we might have help from the Department of Ag in getting a little bit more funding, but other than that, we're going to have to fight with the other different agency or nonprofits that go and get the money from the Hawaii Invasive Species Council, right? And so with this, going to help keep on providing funding for pesticides that they need, equipment, and I guess to continue the funding for the positions until we can make it permanent from the county side. So I'm asking for you guys' support. And like I said, I want to thank Parks and Rec, Reed and Clayton, for their hard work and being, very aggressive in trying to get funding for us. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Onishi. Ms. Willie?
Yes, number of points. First, I just want to thank Councilmember Onishi. I know he's made trips over to Honolulu and worked really diligently on this and getting the funds for us. I just want to, this is probably the issue that I think the first thing I actually worked on and came to the council before I was on the council was trying to get the county to do a lot more. That was back in '08, and it was this is a state issue, and we never did any of the things, even though it was 9 members approving it. I'm glad to see all of this. I see it coming to the parks. Again, we are not getting funding sort of helping at how to address the landscapers and the farms, and we have a lot more to do on that. I'm glad to see we're going to have these people here. The state ag people that have been assigned on this are more taken from this island and the other neighbor islands, focusing on Oahu. And lastly, I just want to make a point about the HTA. All of this money where it's being funneled through HTA, if this were direct to the counties, I mean, their size of the TAT, what they get, we funnel it, they take about 25% off the top. And that if we had more of these TAT funds coming to the counties, we would avoid all of that and have more to deal with the fire ants. So, again, I think this is great. I just want to throw in those concerns, and hopefully we will be able to focus our efforts not just on the parks and have people come in here and see fire ant signs going down our center out here is upsetting. It's a major issue, and again, if there was a little more respect for the counties, we would have had this under control a lot more before now.